Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. A lot of people have asked me to do videos about mixing, and I'm not the best mixing engineer, so I don't want to, do a full video on everything about mixing. But there's this one thing that I commonly see in not only my own mixes, but also other people's mixes that is easily fixed and very annoying to listen to if you don't get it right. So without further ado, I want to show you what I mean. Okay, so I've set up a project with a little bit of an exaggerated version of the problem, and I want you to try to spot the problem before I explain exactly what's going on. So I'm going to play you this project that I'm working on, and then we'll have a listen as well as a look to the master channel here. Alright, that should give you a good enough idea of what's going on. The main problem that I want to talk about is has a little bit to do with balancing and that kind of thing. But the main problem is your frequency curve. If you look at the way this is playing, and I'm going to quickly turn this down a little bit so you can hear me better while I'm speaking over it. You want your frequency curve to basically go from high to low, but as you can see here, it kind of goes back up again, and there's this extra hump. Now this is very common in psytrance, because psytrance hi-hats tend to be very high and very energetic, very in your face, but it's very easy to overdo that, and in this case I've done that, which you can see here. So there's a few ways you can fix that. Of course, the easiest and most brutal way of doing that is to just put an EQ on it and kind of low pass it like that. Now we have a nice curve going down, kind of rolling off at 10K there. Another way is to, of course, compress them. You can use a compressor to kind of get rid of the transients. Like this. Make sure to turn off makeup gain. As you can see, it's a little bit better now than without the compressor. What I like to do is to combine both of them. So I'll go back on the ratio a little bit, like that, and then I'll have a little bit of both on there, and then of course check, and now it nicely rolls off. And there's a lot of other things that can have the same problem, like lead sounds and clap sounds are very common, crash cymbals, anything that has a lot of high end in there. You basically want to go around and see if all the elements don't make you curve up back up again here. I had a lot of tracks that were, back a few years ago that I couldn't really listen to because the high end was just too intense and too piercing that it wasn't really nice to listen to at high volumes. And after all, we're making dance music here, which is supposed to be played at a club with very big systems and really loud stuff. So you really want to keep your high ends in check and make sure that they are playing at an acceptable level, and that you have that nice rolling off curve here. It's actually, you can see it fairly well here. We have a very high sub bass, which is going to give you a nice bass sound, and then we start going to the mid-range. This track could use a bit of mid-range. I probably go about having it like that, just a little bit more mid-range than it has now, and then nicely rolling off of here at about, well, what is that, 16K, whatever, or a little bit less, 14K. It kind of rolls off like that. So that's what I wanted to talk about. If you have any questions about this topic, feel free to leave a comment down below. Again, it's a little bit of a short video, but I am really out of like very big topics and that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoyed it anyway. It's gonna be a little bit like this for a little while. I at least hope to give you, you know, a small trick every day that you can use to improve your productions. But I'll need to spend some more time and get a little bit more inspired to actually start making fairly big videos again. So that's it for today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.